And welcome to the Ruby Tuesday. My name is Ruby, and this is my movie review for Loud House, based on the Nickelodeon TV series. This is a non-spoiler review, so don't worry about that. Let me know who's your favorite character in the Loud House, and if you're a fan of the original series. But for now, let's jump in. With his parents and all 10 sisters in tow, Lincoln Loud heads to Scotland and learns that royalty runs in the family in this global musical journey. This is a fantastic family film to watch together on a Friday night. If you're thinking that you need something to watch with your younger family, or you're a fan of the series, then I think you're really going to enjoy this. There are a few musical numbers in this that you may be surprised with. That may not be the normal formula that you're used to. Having it been a while since the Loud House, you probably might need a bit of refreshing. We have this family with 10 sisters. The mother and father keep having twins and then end up with this massive family, and then if you take their cousins and extended family into consideration, they have a massive family, a very loud family. In this particular story, we have Lincoln, the son, who feels like he's not special in any way. And so he gets this plan, or he gets this idea in his head that he wants to go see the extended family to basically see if there's any dudes in his ancestors to know what he could become or what he could be special with. So they end up going to Scotland, where their family is from, and there we have this adventure about the royalty in their family, about the past events of what happened to the Loud family there in Scotland. Adventure ensues from magic to dragons. If you've seen the trailer, you know you're in for quite a ride, and it's thoroughly entertaining, and the animation itself is a little different. If you're wondering where this sits in the series, according to the cast and crew, it sits in between 4 and 5, because in season 5 some of the characters were aged up a year, and sits snugly in between season 4, and there we have our kind of canon story, which it is now apparently. So that's your kind of chronological way to watch it. The musical numbers are quite catchy. If you watch it a number of times, or your kids watch it a number of times, they're probably going to end up remembering some of the moments that make the Loud House family what they are. Some of the catchphrases are all there, kind of intertwined into this movie. The characters are very good, particularly a character in this film in Scotland named Angus, voiced by David Tennant, who I just thought was great. He's kind of like the conscience and their guide to this town, and he shows them where everything belongs, where they belong, their history, about the town's people, how long they've been looking after it, almost the narrator and town's conscience for the Loud family. And I thought David Tennant, as per usual, has such a great eclectic voice work, and his acting is phenomenal. But if you've heard any of his voice work, you know that he really throws himself into the role, and I thought he was great, even with the singing as well. The animation itself is a little bit different to the series. It feels a bit fresh, a bit more vibrant. That's not to say that the series isn't great. If you're a big fan of the series, you'll probably love the Nickelodeon series like they had, and this would be one of them. I think you're just gonna appreciate all the work and time that has gone into making this story. If you watch right until the end of the credits, and Netflix really need to stop doing this, as soon as the credits run, the film cuts off. They do this because I'm, for one, love kind of experiencing the credits, especially when they're animated. It's a way of saying thank you to the cast and crew who put so much time and effort into the film. So I really hate that they've done that. Once your film cuts out, because it probably will cut out like 2 seconds into the credits, you'll have to skim through all the way to the end again, watch the animated credits, see who was involved, have a little clip as the credits start rolling, see all the postcards and kind of who was involved, and the animation sequences in scrolling credits with nice little artwork, which I thought was fantastic. That's a way of like kind of saying thank you. But right at the end, there is a thank you from the film to the cast members, who apparently the original cast members on the series, who did work kind of hand in hand, or they had influence in it. So it's not like they've just gone and removed themselves and taken a fresh look and didn't consult the original creators. This is definitely a part and parcel with very much trying to adhere to the original Loud House family and make it very much like a fan service movie, showing them what they can do, but also bringing in a new audience. And I think if you've never watched Loud House, I think you will be fine. My son walked in and who had a beaming smile because he grew up in it. I think you can go into this movie totally fresh and maybe then spark your interest into watching the series if you enjoyed this. If you're interested in animation series, I think you're going to find this as a great launching platform to launch yourself into a new animated series. I think it's totally family friendly unless you're very like stern and strict on no magic and stuff. I know when I came from an original Christian family many years ago, you even mentioned the word magic, wasn't allowed. I remember one of my son's schools, the word magic was typixed out in his books, and yeah. Wow. Anyway, that's me digressing into my past, but yeah, I think it's mostly family friendly. It's a really enjoyable film. I'm giving it a solid B. Let me know in the comments below. Did you enjoy the musical aspects of it? Did you enjoy seeing your kind of characters? Who is your favorite character in The Loud House? Thoroughly enjoyed this. I thought it was a lot of fun. Thanks so much for watching, but most of all, until next time, remember, live long and Tuesday.